Xinjiang in northwest China is known for stunning landscapes and ancient cultures, but there's more beneath the surface. Why is this crossroads of continents called the Holy Land of Beauty? Is it myth or reality behind the radiant skin and ageless faces of its people? And what about Xinjiang's own Dead Sea, a mysterious, forbidding place where even birds avoid flying and explorers vanish without a trace? What other secrets does this land hide? Today we'll uncover the weird and wondrous things found only in Xinjiang. Let's dive in. The region's natural beauty is not just genetic. Xinjiang's harsh climate and pure environment produce some of the most nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables on Earth. For example, laboratory tests show Xinjiang melons contain twice the vitamin C of melons grown elsewhere. This is due to intense sunlight, large temperature swings, and mineral-rich soil, making their produce a natural beauty booster. This has a visible effect. Visitors often see women in their 40s and 50s who look like they are in their 20s. This youthful appearance is not from surgery or cosmetics, but from lifelong consumption of these super nutritious foods, clean mountain air, and an active lifestyle common in the region. Beyond looks, Xinjiang's people, especially women, are famed for their artistic talents. Traditional music and dance are central to their culture, adding grace and charm beyond physical beauty. The demanding dances require strong coordination and stamina, which help maintain the population's health and vitality. How important do you believe diet and environment are compared to cosmetics for maintaining a youthful appearance? Comment and chat with me. Lop Nur, on the eastern edge of the Taklamakan Desert, was China's main nuclear testing site from 1964 to 1996. During this time, 45 nuclear tests were conducted, helping China become a nuclear power amid the Cold War. Covering nearly 39,000 square miles, almost twice the size of South Korea, Lop Nur was one of the most restricted and dangerous places on Earth, closed to civilians and kept secret. The nuclear tests caused lasting environmental and health impacts still studied today. In 1996, China ended testing and announced plans to transform Lop Nur into an amusement park and science tourism center. This center aims to highlight the desert's unique landscape, teach visitors about nuclear history, promote peace, and support environmental protection. This transformation is challenging. Authorities must balance tourism and education with protecting visitors and the fragile ecosystem from any lingering contamination. It requires constant environmental monitoring and cleanup. Would you visit such a place with a dark past? Many remain cautious, choosing safer destinations. But Lop Nur offers those interested in history, science, and unique landscapes a rare chance to explore China's nuclear history and its environmental future. Did you like this video? Don't forget to hit the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I promise to bring you more awesome content. The Xinjiang Autonomous Region is home to over 25 million people, mostly Uyghurs who follow Islam. This religious difference distinguishes Xinjiang from other parts of China, where Buddhism or secular beliefs are more common. The region has experienced ethnic tensions, creating a complex geopolitical situation. The Chinese government has introduced policies aimed at integration, which have faced international criticism. Some reports and testimonies refer to facilities called vocational education and training centers, while critics describe them as re-education centers. These centers are reported to detain individuals without formal charges and focus on Chinese language, loyalty to the Communist Party, and patriotic education. Former detainees describe harsh conditions, restricted movement, separation from families, and pressure to change cultural and religious practices. Estimates suggest between 1 and 3 million Uyghurs may have been affected across about 220 such facilities. Families have used social media to seek information about their missing relatives. International responses include economic sanctions and trade restrictions from several countries. An Australian research group documents the destruction of mosques and religious sites in Xinjiang. Many governments have also banned imports suspected of involving forced labor amid ongoing human rights concerns. Xinjiang's situation is multifaceted and goes beyond the issue of certain facilities. The Chinese government has introduced integration initiatives aimed at fostering harmony among different ethnic and religious groups. One such program provides financial assistance to couples where one partner is Han Chinese and the other is from an ethnic minority. These benefits include economic support, complementary education for their children from early schooling through high school, and favorable consideration in employment and housing. Educational policies involve relocating some children to boarding schools. Authorities describe this as an opportunity to enhance education and promote Mandarin language skills. At the same time, some observers express concerns about the potential effects on traditional languages, cultural customs, and religious practices. Families from Muslim communities experience additional guidance and oversight within security frameworks. Certain cultural and religious expressions, like wearing head coverings or growing facial hair, are subject to regulations aimed at ensuring safety and unity. Compliance with these rules has, in some cases, led to legal consequences. These measures were introduced during a time of heightened tensions and unrest involving Uyghur Muslim and Han Chinese populations, which led to serious incidents. Xinjiang's valuable resources and its key position linking Central Asia and Pakistan add to the region's unique challenges. Xinjiang boasts more airports than any other region in China, which may seem surprising given its low population density. Spanning over 640,000 square miles, the area includes vast deserts with summer temperatures exceeding 120 degrees Fahrenheit and mountain ranges rising above 24,000 feet. Many places become hard to reach by road during certain seasons, making air travel a key mode of transportation. These airports connect remote communities, avoiding long and challenging travel across deserts or mountain paths. Another important factor behind the airport growth is regional security. Xinjiang shares borders with 8 countries, including Russia, Kazakhstan, and India, making it strategically significant. Many airports are designed for civilian use but can adapt quickly to support security operations if needed, ensuring a timely response throughout the extensive border area. On the economic front, Xinjiang is experiencing rapid growth in the energy, mining, and tourism sectors. The airport network facilitates easier travel for business and visitors, avoiding difficult overland routes. This extensive air infrastructure plays a critical role in the region's development, enabling efficient movement of people, goods, and resources. It also opens the door for visitors to enjoy some of the world's most breathtaking and remote natural landscapes, which were far less accessible in the past. Xinjiang operates on 2 time systems despite all of China using Beijing Standard Time. Officially, everything follows Beijing time to promote unity, but locals use an unofficial Xinjiang time, about 2 hours behind. Government offices, schools, and banks stick to Beijing time, while daily life, like businesses and social events, follows Xinjiang time. This creates confusing situations. Sunsets and daily activities happen late by Beijing time but make sense in local time. For example, children play outside near midnight Beijing time during summer, and dinners are served very late by the official clock. Historically, China had 5 time zones before 1949. The switch to 1 time zone made administration easier, but didn't fit Xinjiang's western location. The official clock forces unnatural schedules, with people starting work in darkness and ending while it's still light. To fix this, locals created Xinjiang time. This dual system shapes a unique lifestyle, with later starts and late evenings aligning with natural daylight. Social events run late but match the local solar rhythm. Xinjiang's 2 time system reflects a cultural identity that balances natural cycles with national unity. The Uyghur community in Xinjiang has historically practiced a rare and distinctive family arrangement in which one woman was partnered with multiple men. This uncommon custom developed as a practical way to manage resources and shared responsibilities in challenging environments. In remote areas, having several adult men contributing to one household provided important economic support and stability. These family arrangements relied on thoughtful social customs to maintain harmony. Partners used subtle signals, such as placing specific items outside the home, to communicate and respect each other's space. Researchers observe that this system encouraged cooperation and strengthened relationships among the men involved. It is essential to recognize that these customs are largely a part of the past and no longer represent contemporary Uyghur family life. which generally follows marriage practices common throughout China and Central Asia. These traditional arrangements emerged from a nomadic way of life and particular economic circumstances, while today's Uyghur communities live in settled agricultural and urban settings with different social frameworks. The international response to Xinjiang has led to major diplomatic and economic consequences for China. Public figures who speak out for Uyghur rights often face swift backlash that can harm their careers and business ties. A notable example is Mesut Ozil, a German-Turkish footballer playing for Arsenal. In 2019, he posted a poem supporting the Uyghurs, sparking immediate condemnation from Chinese authorities and citizens. Chinese state media criticized him, his image was removed from Chinese video games, and Arsenal's matches were dropped from Chinese TV. Ozil's relationship with Arsenal suffered, his playing time dropped, and he eventually left the club, a departure many linked to the controversy. Western countries have imposed economic sanctions on Xinjiang, banning cotton, tomatoes, and polysilicon imports over forced labor concerns. These materials are key to textiles, food, and solar panels, so the sanctions heavily impact global manufacturing. However, the sanctions have also hurt many Uyghur farmers and workers who rely on these industries for income. International buyers often avoid Xinjiang products altogether, leading to job losses and economic hardship for the very people the sanctions aim to protect. This creates a difficult moral dilemma for companies and consumers worldwide. While economic pressure may promote human rights, it can also unintentionally punish innocent civilians. Many question whether sanctions truly influence government policies or mainly impact vulnerable communities. What's the most surprising fact about Xinjiang you learned today? Drop your thoughts below. Let's see who knew the quirkiest detail. In Xinjiang's Gobi Desert lies Go City, a vast geological park covering over 100 square miles. Its core, the Yardang terrain, spans about 8.5 square miles and looks like ancient ruins sculpted by wind, not humans. Around 100 million years ago, the area was a freshwater lake with dinosaurs and lush vegetation. Tectonic shifts drained the lake, leaving sedimentary rock layers. Powerful, consistent desert winds then carved these rocks over millions of years into formations resembling temples, towers, dragons, and pagodas, some with features like windows and doorways. This city is also known for eerie sounds as wind moves through the formations, producing howls and moans that fuel local ghost legends. Sunrise and sunset light create shifting shadows and mirages, making the landscape seem alive. Photographers prize this spot for its dramatic, changing light. The site holds deep cultural meaning for Mongolia's nomadic peoples, who see it as sacred, a place where the physical and spiritual worlds meet. For them, Ghost City embodies nature's power and mystery, guiding their survival in this harsh environment. Xinjiang law enforcement uses geese as security guards instead of traditional dogs, a surprisingly effective approach. Geese are hard to poison quietly since their dietary habits differ from dogs, making common tactics ineffective. They also have extremely sensitive hearing, detecting threats humans and dogs cannot, and can alert others with loud calls heard over a mile away. Geese work in large groups and communicate well, so neutralizing a few doesn't break security. They are fearless defenders, attacking intruders with wings, sharp beaks, and speed, unlike dogs, which can be intimidated. Training teaches geese to recognize authorized people while remaining protective of their territory. Xinjiang's police have developed a goose army trained for perimeter security, crowd control, and even drug detection, using their keen sense of smell. This low-cost, effective method is gaining interest from other countries seeking new security solutions that criminals aren't prepared for. At Bagua Mountain in Xinjiang, experts discovered thousands of perfectly spherical stone balls, ranging from the size of ping-pong balls to boulders over 6 feet wide. These spheres are not naturally worn rocks but precise, almost manufactured-looking objects. Many are partially buried, requiring digging up to 6 feet to retrieve them, suggesting they formed underground or were buried by sediment. When cut open, some contain ancient plant fossils and older rock formations inside newer stone, creating a geological puzzle. Their perfect spherical shape is unusual since natural processes typically create irregular forms. The balls also cluster around specific sizes, unlike the random size ranges usually seen in nature. The location is linked to UFO sightings, prompting some to speculate about extraterrestrial involvement, though scientists remain skeptical. Current theories include unusual crystallization, volcanic activity, or ancient human ceremonial uses, but none fully explain the perfect shapes or sizes. Similar stone balls are found globally, like in Costa Rica and Bosnia, but Xinjiang's are notable for their size and precision. This mystery remains unsolved and challenges current scientific understanding. Don't miss out on our next deep dive into fascinating places. Subscribe now and join the adventure. Xinjiang, known for its deserts and controversies, is also famous as China's kingdom of sweet fruits thanks to its unique climate and farming methods. The region experiences scorching summers over 100 degrees Fahrenheit and freezing winters below -20. These extreme temperature swings, combined with dry air and intense sunlight, cause fruit trees to concentrate sugars and nutrients unusually well, while producing exceptionally sweet and flavorful fruits. Yili apples are crisp and extraordinarily sweet due to the temperature changes, while Hami melons thrive in mineral-rich desert soil, giving them a unique taste blending cantaloupe and honeydew flavors. Coral pears are prized across Asia for their strong aroma and tender, melt-in-your-mouth flesh, developed through sunny days and cool nights. Turpin grapes grow in the harsh Turpin Depression, where extreme heat concentrates sugars and dry air prevents diseases common in humid areas. Xinjiang's red apples, called red gold, contain higher antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, boosted by the stressful growing environment. Despite less than 4 inches of annual rainfall, Xinjiang's ancient Kerez irrigation system channels mountain snowmelt underground to sustain orchards in the desert. This 2,000-year-old water management technique supports the region's thriving fruit production in one of the world's toughest climates. Tianchi Lake, high in Xinjiang's Tian Shan Mountains, is known for reports of a mysterious creature similar to Scotland's Loch Ness monster. Locals and visitors describe a massive water serpent or huge fish between 30 and 60 feet long, with a serpentine body that moves quickly and gracefully. Some sightings show multiple humps breaking the surface, suggesting one large creature or several animals together. Witnesses consistently describe a dark, smooth-skinned creature with a metallic or iridescent shine, moving in waves that create distinct patterns on the lake. It is most active during early morning or late evening when the lake is calm. Credible reports come from government officials, scientists, tourists, and longtime residents, including many former skeptics. Tianchi Lake sits over 6,400 feet above sea level and reaches depths over 300 feet. Its clear, cold, and isolated waters offer a perfect hidden habitat. Scientific searches using sonar and underwater cameras haven't found proof, but they can't rule out large unknown creatures. The lake's deep trenches and caves might hide them. Some think sightings could be misidentified fish, logs, or swimming deer, but the consistent details across witnesses suggest something more. The creature holds cultural importance, symbolizing mystery and connection to nature for local communities. It attracts tourists worldwide, adding wonder to the beautiful lake. Tianchi Lake shows that even today, some mysteries remain where imagination and reality meet. Tekes, also known as Bagua City in Xinjiang, is uniquely designed based on the ancient Chinese Bagua pattern linked to Taoist philosophy and the I Ching. Legend says a Song Dynasty Taoist priest created the layout, making the city a living symbol of Chinese cosmology. The city has 3 concentric rings. The outer yellow ring holds the main square and government buildings. The middle ring contains hospitals, schools, and offices. The inner ring is for homes and shops. Its roads form an interconnected web based on Bagua principles, allowing multiple routes to any destination without backtracking. Tekes is nicknamed the 4-0 City because it has no traffic lights, no need for public buses, virtually no traffic jams, and no flooding despite being near the Yili River. This is due to its smart design, managing traffic flow and natural drainage. The city's layout was built with precise geometry, balancing practical needs and spiritual harmony. Residents experience a natural, peaceful rhythm in daily life, with intuitive navigation based on familiar patterns. Tekes attracts urban planners worldwide as a model for blending traditional design with modern city planning, impacting traffic, social life, and sustainability. Xinjiang has developed a playful obsession with breaking unusual world records that bring smiles rather than serious acclaim. Examples include the world's largest wooden plate, the longest tablecloth, and the longest horse sausage, projects requiring creativity, teamwork, and dedication purely for fun and recognition. These quirky records highlight local pride and offer positive attention amid the region's challenges. They unite communities through shared efforts and create memorable experiences beyond serious pursuits. While these achievements may seem trivial, they reflect the universal human drive to push limits and gain recognition. Internationally, these lighthearted feats show a different side of Xinjiang, one focused on creativity, cooperation, and good-natured competition, offering a refreshing contrast to the region's usual serious news coverage. The stories we've shared today represent just a fraction of what makes Xinjiang unique. Every mountain range, every desert oasis, and every ancient city contains additional layers of history, culture, and natural wonder that could fill dozens of additional videos. This region serves as a reminder that our world is far more diverse, complex, and fascinating than any single perspective can capture. So what do you think about this incredible region? Have any of these stories changed your perception of what exists in this remote corner of China? Which of these phenomena would you most like to experience firsthand? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let me know what other mysterious places around the world you'd like to explore together. If you enjoyed this journey through Xinjiang's wonders, make sure to subscribe for more explorations of the world's most fascinating and unusual places. Until next time. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.